Hi, welcome back. So today we're going to focus on downward facing dog. It's quite a common posture in a lot of yoga sequences, but there's a lot going on with it. So we're going to break it down. First, let's have a go against the wall. So just see if you can find some clear wall space in your house where you don't have fixtures or anything you're going to knock up against. And we're going to see how it feels to start extending through the back body. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like on my wall here. So maybe take a look at the video first, and then you can go and have a go on the wall where you are, and you might like to pause the video while you have a little play around. We're trying to tap into that spirit of curiosity, that playfulness, just seeing how it feels in our body today. So it might be that you kind of bring the palms against the wall, and then you're pushing against it and finding this extension through the back body. Seeing if you can get the shoulder blades down the back, coming out of it whenever you like, and then maybe going back into it again. If you don't have a clear wall space, you might use a chair, and actually a chair is a lovely option anyway for everyone. So perhaps you are on the back of the chair. You could play around here, seeing how this feels again, creating that space between the shoulders and the ears, and let the head hang comfortably. Maybe you want to go a bit lower down. Depends on your kind of proportions and how your body's feeling today. You could hold on to the seat instead. So for me, this is a really lovely extension through the back body. I feel like I'm creating space and building strength. So today, our theme is really about tuning into that strength we have inside. Maybe you're not feeling that strong today. I don't know what's going on with you today, but sometimes we have those days where we're like, oh, I just need to have a lie down and not try and kind of push myself. That is totally cool. If that's you, feel free to come back to this video another day. But the invitation is to see if we can really tune into that strength which is already inside you. If you are living authentically in any way in your life, maybe you're not out totally, and we're all on different paths and at different places in our journey, but however you are experiencing your transness or living as a non-binary person, you've got that strength inside you because you've already had those tricky conversations with yourself, and you've been there for yourself. So how does that feel in the body today to find that strength? So coming either to the wall or to the chair, just having a play around, seeing how it feels to send the shoulder blades down the back, find that extension, let the head be a natural extension of the spine, and maybe you want to play around with the wall and the chair. And if we are seated today, we've got the option to just grab some blocks or books. Maybe we're coming forwards in this kind of position. So can you see how this is also a similar shape through the back body, giving us this lovely line and still building this strength. And where's the breath? That's always the question. Yoga is really about the breath. So can you connect to the breath wherever you are? And then, if you want to, you might come into trying downward facing dog on the mat. So I'm going to show you what it looks like first. Again, you might want to watch. It's quite tricky to see once you're down there. So even if we've done down dog before, it pays to still think about the foundations again, always developing that beginner's mind. So we're going to spread through the fingers, pressing into the fingertips. Your finger pads are like little gecko fingers. Tuck the toes, inhale to lift the knees, and then sending the hips up into the air. Maybe you pedal out the feet, one heel at a time. And seeing again if we can find that space between the shoulders and the ears. You might need your hands a little wider. Play around with where you want the hands, where you want the feet. Maybe the feet are closer in, maybe they're further back. The heels don't need to be down. The heels can be lifted. I quite like them lifted, and I like this kind of feeling of setting the hips right up with a little bend through the knees. So just get really curious, and then when you're ready, coming down. and maybe giving the hands a little shake. So choosing your options now. If you want to come back to the wall or the chair, that's great. Or maybe you want to have a go on the mat with me now. So if you're coming down on the mat, spreading through the hands, pressing through the finger pads, tuck the toes, inhale, lift the knees. And when we get there, taking a lovely long exhale. Let the head hang comfortably. Maybe give it a little nod or shake if that feels right in your neck. Maybe pedal out the feet and then play around with where you want them. Maybe even as wide as your mat. It's quite an interesting feeling. Maybe more narrow. Still keeping that space between the shoulders and the ears. Connecting to the breath here. Feel that connection to core. One more inhale. And let it go. And lowering the knees gently down. Woo! Nice. Can you feel that strength? So down dog is really building that strength through the arms, also that connection to core and making space in the body. And when we have space in the body, there's more space in the mind. Let's take a lovely inhale together. And let it go. Super. Thank you so much for joining me and being game for exploring. So feel free to watch the video again or come through a few practices of down dog on your own. And just be mindful of the wrists, giving yourself any little stretches that feel nice in your body. And then, if not, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much, everyone.